What's up, you guys? It's Matt here. Welcome back to another video. In this one, I want to talk about Jasmy coin. I tend to talk about Jasmy coin a lot. I have 1 million. It's one of my largest positions because of the growth that we've seen. One of my largest growth positions as well. Not the largest growth, because still Terra Luna Classic is still up there, and I still hold it, and we're probably going to see massive gains there. But again, that all depends on what the community does and the different level of burning and if we can maybe repeg and the algorithm back in place or something happens just out of the blue, that would be amazing. However, we don't know if that's going to be the case. And if anything does happen, I will be sure to let you guys know. But when it comes to Jasmy coin, there's definitely some people that are not for it, or also having some people that are more towards like a "what have you done for me lately" type of attitude. I've seen that where I can go through comments, right? I have this ability on my phone only to go through comments where if somebody comments something, I can click on their name and see all the previous comments that they've had, which is cool. I don't know why they don't have that on the desktop version or going online and being able to figure that out. I can't even type in the name and see all of that stuff. I can only type in what happens in the comment section, and maybe I'm missing something. But on the phone, I could do that. And there are some people that completely change, where it's like, yeah, Jasmy coin's going to a level of $1, $1.50. It's going to be at $17. And then you look at the comments as it goes further, as the price is kind of remaining like flat or staying at a certain place. Or maybe they're seeing a little bit of a decrease from where they invested. Now their attitude has completely changed, where it's this is horrible. It's not going to be worth anything. I'll be glad to get my money back. And I think it's all about um, what you see within that position right now. Like I said, what have you done for me lately? For those people. For me, I never think that way because I understand that you have to go through negativity in order to see that positive outcome, right? You're never going to have something that just completely goes up. If you do, probably a honeypot. It's probably going to be something that you cannot sell and nobody can sell. And then eventually the person that can sell or can switch it back on will just sell immediately, and then all of you lose everything. You never want to see something go up. You want to see the fluctuation to where it goes up, comes back down, goes up, comes back down, because that's a natural flow for a cryptocurrency, a natural flow for an investment in general. Because you see the value, people sell at what they believe is a high value, and it decreases, resetting the RSI. And then you see that start all over again, right? It can stair step up, it can stair step down. So for people to have that "what have you done for me lately" type of mentality, it's not going to be good for you. You probably haven't had a lot of success in the markets because you give up at the first sign of failure. Now, there's a difference between day trading and swing trading and long-term investing or growth investing. If you were doing growth or long-term investing, it's about more of like what you're going to be able to build up to. And just because you see negativity doesn't mean that it's going to continue to be negative. But for short term, a lot of times you want to protect that investment short term so that you can find the lowest point and then buy back in, or vice versa if you're shorting the position. Um, so I believe, and if we're looking at it with a 10,000 foot view for Jasmy coin, that Jasmy coin is going to be worth a lot more than those people think. Not more than maybe you that believe it's going to get to $17, because I'm not even seeing that. I would love to see that happen, but I'm not seeing that. So people that say it's worth $17, it's not going to be worth more than you think. Let's just leave that out there. But for the people that may be against it, it's definitely going to be worth a lot more than you think. And the people that question it, it's going to be worth a lot more than you think. These type of videos tend to instill confidence in someone's investing style, and it's not about just telling you to hold on to the position or whatever. It's about telling you to look more into it and look past the emotional side of things, because a lot of people will stick to that emotion, and it's like, do something. You have a stick and you're like, just do something, move, give me a god candle or something. And it's not that easy, right? The markets move based on, seeing the overall market. You'll see the overall market move, different news that's happening, whether it's major news or small news. but you'll see certain positions that move based on the entire market versus just moving based on news that happens with it. Jasmy coin does have news that can happen for it, but it mainly moves because of the entire market. Um, and if anything insane is happening, then Jasmy coin will move as well. But Jasmy coin will definitely be worth a lot more. If we stand, or if we look at where Jasmy coin is right now, it's at 23 or 2.3 cents, almost 2.4 cents. Yesterday, I believe it was at 2.4 cents. The recovery was great all the way up to 2.5 cents and moving up, right? Obviously, now you're seeing this decrease a little bit. Is down by 1% over that time. Once we get towards the middle of the day, if we stay at this level, we get to, let's say, 240. We're going to see this down significantly if it stays at these levels. But in reality, it's still at a level of 2.4 cents. Now, if it does continue to decrease, then obviously it gets worse. But we're looking at a $1.2 billion market cap with $129 million worth of volume. Volume is definitely seeing a little bit of a hit today, which is a good thing to see the overall volume at 28% down, and then see Jasmy coin at a decrease of volume of 11%. Not the best thing to see the overall market up 1% and to see Jasmy coin down 1%. It means that it's kind of moving against the market, really, which is definitely not the best sign. We do have all the supply out there. If you look at the volume and market cap ratio, you have 11% showing its level of popularity. We've seen more and more popularity and more people that are gathering this. When I first started covering Jasmy coin, it was sitting at about 40,000 people that were invested into the project. And now if we go to the Ethereum, we go to the project here, we're going to see that there are 73,000 holders. So we're about 33,000 holders up from when I started talking about the project. And I like seeing that growth. I would love to see it over 100,000. I feel like there's still a lot of potential and a lot of eyeballs to come to the scene. And when more and more people see what this is all about, they're going to, you're also going to see more and more holders that come on, right? 100,000, 200,000, 300,000 once you get that name completely out there. I mean, it is a thing that, or a project that only has 73,000 holders, and it is in the top 100 coins, right? You look at it has 62. It's at 62 when it comes to market cap. If we go back here and look at different projects, let's say we can look at I don't know, Pepe, right? Pepe's ranked 24. It's ranked. It's at a $3.8 billion market cap. If you go into Pepe and you look at the amount of holders that they do have, you're talking about 255,000. So we wanted to get up to those levels, right? We want to get up to Pepe's levels because it has that level of popularity, but also being a utility project. So seeing something like that, we want to get into just a standard project that does have some major utility and can also see a hell of a lot of holders. We're talking about hundreds of thousands, millions of holders and stuff like that. But Jasmy coin is definitely going to be worth a lot more. When you talk about the need for control of data, I feel as though I want control over my own data. I would love to understand that more, and I would like companies to honestly pay for that stuff. We willingly give over our data to these companies, and we don't get paid for it, right? We just have these services, right? We give over our email address, our name, our address, our social security number, our credit card numbers, our family history. We give over all this information, and we get nothing in return. At least with Jasmy coin and being a part of that, we get those gains as being a part of this project. And Jasmy coin and creating that security and that side of things, I feel as though should be worth a lot more. And the only way that we make this more of a thing and care about our data a lot more is if we are a part of these companies that also do the same thing, right? that will care about our data the way that we are, kind of the way that it's close to our heart, right? we're like, we don't want to give over our social security number. How do we know, it's not malicious, right? Oh, somebody calls me. No, you know what? I'll hang up and I'll call the company. When I call the company, now I know that it's legit, right? It's not the company calling me and asking for a social security number. I don't deal with that, right? I've had so many instances, even if it was a legit call, I still hang up and call again. I want security. I hold this data close to my heart, right? And I'm sure you do as well. So the point is that I think people need to give Jasmy Coin a chance. Those people that just don't believe in it, or maybe don't believe in what I'm talking about. I've seen success within it, and I don't think the success will stop here. But the problem is that you probably will see negativity before you see positivity. And I said this as it was up to 4 cents. I said, if you are investing now, you will probably see negativity before you see any type of positive outcome, right? Even at 3 cents, if you invest now, you will probably see negativity before you see some sort of positive outcome. If you invested, and I said time and time again that the time was now to invest at a level of 1.5 cents, that was your level, right? From going from 40% of a penny all the way up to 2 cents, 2.7 cents, and then back down to 1.5, 1.4 cents. I was like, that's the time. If you're investing in there, you're now in at the bottom of that step. If you look at the stair step method, we're increasing up, and then we have the bottom of the step, right? That bottom of the step is where you want to be. And I know these steps tend to be angled, so it's more like that instead of, straight up like this. It's more like this. Like it's like angled, right? Going up that way. You find the bottom of the step, and once you invest in that bottom of the step, now you feel great and you have less negativity. It doesn't mean you won't have negativity. You'll just have less negativity. But also the thing that you may get is multiple touch points at the place that you invested in at. And you can't have that emotional feeling to where you're like, maybe I should sell this position at this high. And, if it does come back down, then I'll reinvest. If you don't have that feeling and just let it live its life, you're not trying to time the market, you'll end up making a ton. But if you end up being right in that situation, one of those situations, don't continue to double down and triple down and trying to find the bottom of the step every single time, because it's very difficult to do. Timing the market is insanely difficult. But anyways, Jasmy Coin will be worth a lot more than you think. You being the person that may not believe in it. You being the person that is questioning whether it's going to get back up to 4 cents. That's the same thing that happened for people questioning whether it was going to get back up to 2 cents. And it will happen, people that are questioning whether it will get back up to 5 cents. And the same thing will go for 10 cents and 20 cents. You will see that fluctuation, and you'll see newer investors that potentially could lose money realized if they don't see that there will be a bottom of the step every single time. That makes sense? Hopefully it does. Guys, hit that like button, hit that subscribe button. Hopefully you guys had, a wonderful weekend, and we can get this week started off on the right foot, and all make some money in the markets, because that's what I care about. Making money in the markets for me, making money in the markets for you, teaching you guys how to consistently trade and all that stuff. So I'm going to get out of here. Thank you guys for watching, and I'll catch you in the next one. See ya.